Hello there, and welcome back to the channel. I'm a British person, enjoying the life and the food here in Monterey, as well as, of course, the rest of Mexico as well. So, we're going to look at some candies today. And everybody loves candies, especially here in Mexico, where it doesn't matter your age, you will always hanker for the candies, the sweeties as we call them in Britain, of your childhood. And when it comes to candies, there's a distinct difference between what British kids and what British people enjoy as candies and what is enjoyed here in Mexico. I mean, in Britain, we're more toffee, packet of Smarties, Cadbury's Fudge, and those ordinary kind of sweeties, really. But it's kind of different here in Mexico. I'm not quite sure how the American kids view candies, but certainly the two that I'm going to look at today, if you put them in a Halloween pack for British kids, they would never come back to your door ever again. The candy market in Mexico is really big. I mean, there are so many kinds of candies that you can pick up in the OXXO. Then there are the traditional candies that you can find in many a dulceria. And I haven't yet to visit a dulceria and make a little video about what they have. But there is one in particular on the end of the Avenue Madero in Monterey. But Mexican kids are rather different to British kids because they enjoy candies which are spicy, incredibly sour. I know most kids love a sour candy. I don't know why that is. I can't remember which of the sour candies or sweeties that I enjoyed as a kid. Yeah, I was more a wine gums and Spangles kind of kid, really, like those others of my age group. But here in Mexico, kids love the sourness and the tartness that comes from tamarinds. They also love chamoy and tajin. They put on chili in polvo, some powdered chili, on their fruit as well. Very odd when I first saw it. But the two candies that I'm going to look at, these two sweeties, are two of the main brands. Well, one brand, but two varieties. And that is Pulparindo. This is the original, and this apparently is the size called Gigante. I can't ever remember seeing a smaller version, to be honest. And the second Pulparindo in a red packet is the Picante, or rather it says extra Picante. I wonder what these are going to be like. I think Indian kids would love these. I mean, this is very much the profile of Indian kids, and I'm sure the Indian kids who grow up in Britain would probably go for the same kind of thing. But the average kid who looks like me probably would prefer their Spangles or their jelly babies. So, as with all packaging in Mexico these days, we have these octagons, these black octagons, and this says that excess calories, sugars, and salt as well. Now, you wouldn't expect excess sodium in a candy, would you? Well, expect the unexpected with a Mexican candy. So let's open this up. I've had this on the counter for a little while, and the heat has, I think, affected the consistency. So here we go. It's not the most appealing looking of candies, but then again, you go for the flavour, you don't go for the looks of it. Maybe you do with some M&Ms. But there you go. It's gone a little bit soft, as I say, because of the heat. So there is a nice, slightly smoky and sour note to this. Here goes. Very sugary kind of texture. Oh, that. It makes you close one eye because of the sourness. That is really sour. But there's this tingle of the chili on the tongue. It's really rather good. These are made by Dulces de la Rosa. As you can see their little logo there. They're probably one of the biggest candy manufacturers in Mexico. They make the famous mazapan, not the almond variety, but a peanut kind. Let's look at them again. But it's a sourness. Although it says excess sugar, it's not overly sweet. I think the sweetness gets cancelled out a little by the heat and the sourness. I think if you didn't add sugar to these, they would be unbearably sour. But yeah, De La Rosa has been around for quite some time. It's actually one of the articles in the series of books that I helped write at the school, or the language place that I teach at, teaching business English. But it is a very good palate cleanser. Yeah, that is really good. Yeah, I wonder what this would be like at the end of a meal, to just clear the palate, ready for a dessert or whatever. But how would it go with a wine? I don't know. But yeah, that is nice. I'm sure that would scare off any British kid when it comes to Mexican candies. But as I say, going back to De La Rosa, they make a wide range of sweeties, candies, which you can find in many a dulceria. They've been going since, I think, the 1940s or thereabouts. I think they're not doing quite so well at the moment for some strange reason. But at least they're not owned by Mondelez. Well, not as yet. Ricolino, yes, they're now part of Mondelez. And I really do hope that a traditional Mexican brand like De La Rosa doesn't go the way of many other brands here that get absorbed by Nestle, Mars, Ricolino, being part of Mondelez now, and Hershey as well. Hershey, who did they take? I can't remember. But Hershey have taken one of the most iconic of candy brands. Okay, on to the second. So here we go with the extra picante. I say they are very easy to open, these packs. I always find, trying to open packs these days is like a fight. So it's one of those challenges, but yeah, these are a little easier to open. What I do notice is it's a much bigger colour difference. It is much darker. Oh, it's a stronger aroma as well. You smell that and you look at it, and if you were British you would go, oh no, I don't think I'll touch that somehow. But here in Mexico, you would just chomp into the thing, and that's what I'm going to do. Here we go. Bear with me. Oh wow. Some far more sour. Again, that granular sugar texture. Little more spicy. But I do like it. Extra picante. Not really that much, but when you see something saying extra picante, you get this kind of warning sign in your mind saying, oh no. But that's rather pleasant. It's a lovely, more spicy note to it, and it's great in the. It's great in the mouth. I can see why many an adult here in Mexico enjoys a pulparindo, because they're not really the kind of candy that you have in Britain, where that's just for kids. Here in Mexico, things like Pulparindo cover all age groups, really. Oh, they're nice. Oh, that is nice. And it's a very good palate cleanser, as I say. You can probably have this at the end of a meal to just clear the palate, ready for something cold, like a nice ice cream. Or other things too. But yeah. I rather enjoyed those two. So, in terms of what score would I give them? I would say that the general Pulparindo is an 8 to an 8.5. But I would, although I really did like these ones, they had their same sourness, but I preferred the sourness more of these than I did to the extra picante. I did like it, yeah. But it's not quite, it doesn't really have the same subtlety as the original. But still good. I would give that an 8. The original just edges it out a little bit. So, do you enjoy a Pulparindo? think every now and then I'll have one. Sorry, that is not due to the spiciness of the Pulparindo. It's because I've switched the fan off to film, and it's bloody hot this afternoon. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and click on the links below. Add a like, add a comment, and if you're new to David Eats Mexico, please subscribe to this little channel of mine. Thank you all very much. See you all very soon. Bye for now.